are listening to Let the Money Talk podcast, a podcast where our PhillipCapital's experts deconstruct world-class tactics, tools, and routines for managing your finances. I'm Rashawn, your host for Money Never Sleeps. Stay tuned for our experts' top tips.
Hello and welcome back to Let the Money Talk. I'm Rashawn Gidwani, the presenter for Pitch Media. Today, we'll be discussing the sandwich generation and how they can balance their finances amidst the various challenges they have. Joining us is a very special guest, Miss Christine Liu, a financial advisory consultant at PhillipCapital, who's going to tell us more. Hi, Christine. How are you today?
Hi, Rashawn. I'm good. Thanks for having me on your program. Before I begin, my sharing is purely my personal opinion and should not be construed as professional financial consultation advice.
All right, thanks for clarifying. So let's begin. First things first, could you briefly explain what a sandwich generation is?
Sure. The sandwich generation essentially refers to working adults between the age of 30 to late 50s who are financially responsible for their elderly parents and children. Although commitment to their financial responsibilities is important, taking care of non-financial needs, such as emotional support, companionship, amongst other things, are equally essential. For today's episode, let's focus on the financial aspects.
Very interesting. The generation that's in the middle. Also, thanks for the insight with regards to non-financial responsibilities that this generation has. With regards to the financial aspects, could you share what the financial challenges are faced by the sandwich generation?
Well, I will share the common challenges I've heard of over the years as a financial consultant. Some of my clients run into obstacles when trying to balance their finances to ensure that their elderly parents, children, and families are well taken care of. I have clients who are not married, but are also facing the same obstacles when attempting to strike a balance between personal well-being and that of their elderly parents. In some instances, they sacrifice or postpone personal priorities, such as planning for their own retirement.
So basically, not prioritizing themselves. In turn, this means the possibility that these individuals find it difficult to balance their finances is high. What are some financial areas that the sandwich generation must consider and manage?
It's expensive to raise a family in Singapore. Not only do parents have to feed and clothe their children, they also have to shoulder the cost of childcare, education, and not to mention the cost of leisure activities as well. Here, a big shout out to my own parents for raising me and to all parents out there.
Yeah, I second that motion. All right, go on.
Most working adults are also largely responsible for supporting their aging parents in their retirement. This is also the reason behind the rise of dual income households. For many dual income families, hiring a domestic helper or seeking professional childcare and elder care is the tried and tested solutions to attaining work-life balance. This would, of course, translate to even higher costs for the sandwich generation.
Higher costs indeed. That can literally amount to thousands of dollars every month. So, Christine, what are your suggestions for the sandwich generation on how to balance their finances?
Here's what I would suggest to listeners who might feel trapped as the sandwich generation. Firstly, to share the responsibilities of taking care of your elderly parents with your siblings, if you have any. It's good to have an open communication about the finances and logistics of caregiving for your parents with your siblings. In advance, although it's something no one enjoys doing it, you can avoid potential heated conflicts. Next, to monitor your parents' health conditions. Early detection of illnesses can help to alleviate medical costs with preventive healthcare. By monitoring our parents' health, we can keep tabs on their conditions and get a rough idea of how much we would need to set aside for their medical needs in the future. Next is to ask your parents about their financial planning and help them to plan if necessary. Having the money talk with your folks might be uncomfortable and awkward, but it is necessary. If they have already got an adequate retirement plan in place, that's great. But if they don't, we can assist them. Also, do make sure they have adequate insurance as well. For example, you can enhance their coverage for hospitalization fees using integrated shield plan and get them covered under CareShield, ElderShield supplement plans. Or you could top up their retirement account to full retirement sum. The retirement account is the sum of their ordinary account and special account put into a single pot when they have turned 55. When they are 65, your parents will get a money in payout from the savings in the retirement account. Next, you can also rely on government subsidies, payout on tax reliefs, so as to reduce your expenses. Also, to grow your money for your children's education funds. Well, we can't predict when our elderly parents will require intensive medical care, but we can anticipate our children's educational financial needs. Plan ahead by investing in an education endowment plan or setting up an investment portfolio gearing towards the goal of providing educational funds for your kids 20 years later. Lastly, it's always important to budget, save, and invest for yourself. Say you are in your early 30s, you can budget for the sandwich years, by setting aside a sum every month for a wealth accumulation portfolio to prepare yourself for the inevitable in the 10 to 20 years' time. For example, you can start a regular savings plan for investment. This involves savings a fixed sum of money into your unit trust portfolio on a regular basis and creates a dollar cost averaging investment approach, which helps you navigate through market volatility in the long run.
Sounds like an ample amount of effort, research, and determination. I'm interested in how we can simplify all this. How can one organize their approach and ensure that they've covered all areas? Christine?
As always, I've shared with my clients, take small little steps towards implementing what I have mentioned earlier on can make a difference. You might want to start by seeking professional help from a certified financial planner to walk through your financial journey with you.
Brilliant advice. After it's all said and done, all it takes is the first step. Thank you very much for your time, Christine. Your insights were wonderful, and I'm sure our listeners enjoyed this. Once again, for those tuned in, please engage an experienced financial specialist to help you with your financial plan. You can reach out to Christine to find out more. Connect with her on http://bit.ly Christine Liu, SY, or you can visit our Phillip Wealth Advisory Facebook page at www.facebook.com/Phillip Wealth Advisory if you have further inquiries. Stay tuned for our next episode, which will be released soon. And if you're looking for the latest financial news, I present the Daily Morning Note on PhillipCapital's YouTube channel and Facebook page at 8:30 a.m. live weekdays. Once again, I'm Rashawn Gidwani. Thank you.
Thank you very much for listening. If you enjoyed this podcast, please forward it to others, share it on social media, and leave a review. Follow this channel for other podcasts.